So in today's class, Academic Daddy will be teaching you everything you need to know on chemical bonding. What is chemical bonding? When you hear bond, automatically you know it's holding something together. So we say that this is the force of attraction force of attraction that exists, or you can say between atoms. This is the force of attraction between atoms, or you say between the atoms of elements in a molecule. So it is the force of attraction between atoms of elements in a molecule. That is for foundational understanding. So, or we can say it is the force that exists between atoms of an element, or between atoms that hold together elements or compounds. So this is my own definition. You will not find this definition in any textbook. This is my own definition. So it is the force, you can say force of attraction, or you say the force holding atoms together in an element. So those atoms, you know, atom is the smallest indivisible particle. So the force holding atoms together in an element, molecules and ions, that's force of attraction, called chemical bonding. We move to the second one. Why do chemical bonds form, or why do they occur? It's because of the fact that there is something called octet rule. It's just like asking you, why do you work? You work because you've come into this world and you've come to see that people that work and did very well, they are living a different type of life compared to people that are not working, that are raised. So nobility, everybody wants to be noble. So that way, every element wants to attain this octet structure to be stable. So it's due to stability. Every element wants to be stable. And what does this octet rule state? Octet rule states that when elements, or when compounds or molecules combine, or when electrons are transferred, that they do so in order to attain stability, in order to attain the octet structure, the rule of 8, or you say the rule of 2, duplets. So they form in order to attain the octet structure, the noble gas configuration, or to attain stability. So types of bond. The third one is types of bonding. Let's hope you've been seeing these questions. The first one, what is chemical bonding? The second one, why do chemical bonds form? And I said it's because they want to attain stability. Now the third one, types of bonding. Now basically we have so many types of bonding, but the three major ones is what we call ionic bonding. Now this ionic bonding is also called electrovalent bonding. Now the second major one is what we call covalent bonding. Covalent bonding. So this covalent bonding, we have the ordinary covalent bonding. Here everybody is contributing equally. They are sharing. So for ionic bonding, it involves transfer of electrons. Covalent bonding involves sharing of electrons. So in ordinary covalent bonding, they share it equal. While in dative, dative or coordinates covalent bonding, coordinates, In coordinate covalent bonding, they share it in such a way that one contributes more than the other one. For example, when we have something like NH4 plus, in this case, nitrogen is contributing more. Hydrogen is just coming to meet it. So that will be when I take examples on that. So the fourth question is the bond between, okay, so before I move to the fourth question, is remaining one. The third type of bonding is what we call metallic bonding. Metallic bonding. So unlike the first two that share, that transfer and share, this one ionic involves transfer. This one involves sharing. So unlike this one is all about attraction. So the attraction that exists between protons found in a metal and the outside electrons, those electrons revolving around it, is what we call metallic bonding. So let's move to the fourth one. The bond between metals and non-metals is called ionic bonding. It's called ionic bonding. The bond between metals and non-metals is dash. So it's called ionic bond. Ionic bond. Now, the bond between non-metals and non-metals is called covalent bond. You say covalent bonding. You need to know that this bond between non-metals and non-metals is also bond between non-metals and metalloids. So that's the answer. The bond between the sixth one, the bond between the nucleus of a positively charged metal ion or positively charged metal ions and the attraction it has with the electrons moving around it is metallic bonding. So in some cases we say that the bond between metals and metals is called metallic bonding. So metallic bonding. Now let's move to the seventh one. The seventh one says the attraction between the stationary or immobile positive metal ions with the free moving negative electrons between them is dash. So it's still metallic bonding. And the eighth question says the attraction between the outer electrons which moves throughout the solid and the nuclei is called dash. Attraction between the outer electrons which moves throughout the solid and the nuclei is called dash. The answer is still metallic bonding. So you see different ways this can be put to you. So you know it's important. Now the ninth question says the measure of attraction an atom has for the electrons of another atom it shares a chemical bond with is known as dash. The measure of attraction an atom has for the electrons of another atom it shares a chemical bond with is called En. I need you to know that this En simply means electronegativity. So in some questions you see En, it's electronegativity. Now, next one. Covalent bonds can be classified into two, namely polar, then non-polar. So, covalent bonds can be classified into polar and non-polar covalent bonds. Now, the result of or from equal sharing of electrons in a covalent bond is known as dash. Number 11. The result from